the job is sweep. Like, you're going to sweep the road, like the streets. My YouTube channel. Okay, so it's party day. We're going to be talking about something interesting, but first things first. If you want to be a part of my family, you subscribe, click the subscription button, and then you should hit the notification bell so you get notified as soon as I drop videos, like hot. Like immediately I drop videos, you get notified, and then don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to tell your friend about Jennie's Corner. This is where we're going to be addressing so many issues, and so let's get into the video of today. So into this video, I'm going to tell you guys, like, it's a story time. Okay, this is a story. I don't know, maybe you pick one or two things from it, but I am telling you this story. It happened to me. I'm telling you how I got scammed, like while looking for a job. Like, I actually got scammed. This is one of the most embarrassing stories I've ever told. I don't think I told them. Okay, I told like 2 people. It's so embarrassing. I don't want to tell people, but today, you guys are my family. I have to share this story with you. I had a flashback. Okay, I remembered something. I saw something that, okay, I saw a situation that someone was in, and it just reminded me of what I went through. And I decided, okay, it would be nice for me to, like, you know, come up and tell you guys what happened to me sometime. It did not just happen to me alone, but I am in the position to talk about it. The rest of the people that it happened to, they don't want to talk about it. But I'm going to talk about scandals. As a young girl now, we're all looking for a job. We're just looking for a means of livelihood, something to earn something from. You do not want to go about being a liability to yourself. So I decided that I was going to go job hunting. And I actually spoke to my dad about it. I spoke to my father about it. And I was like, hey, sir, I need a job. Are you going to help me? And then he actually told me to apply at some offices, some survey offices, considering the fact that I need to survey. And then I was like, okay, I applied. A lot of people did not call me. A lot of people did not even, I don't think they even, you know, Nigeria, they did not look at my application twice. And so it disturbed him. Then he came up, someone told him something, and he came up to us. I was like, okay, there is a job, but I don't think you guys will be able to do it. And we were like, okay, me and my sister then, we're like, okay, what kind of job is it? What does it entail? What are we going to be doing? And it was like, oh my God, this is embarrassing, but because we're actually looking for things to do with our hands, we wanted to be, you know, add value to the society, a will. So we now said that, okay, he now told us that the job is for us to, you know, sweep. And we're like, okay, sweep how? They were like, you're going to sweep the road, like the streets, like the road in your community, the road you know. So we're supposed to sweep that road. And we're like, hey, whoa. At first, believe me, as a small girl that does not like to stress herself here, I was like, I will not be able to do it. Believe me, I did not want to, I was not going to do it. So then my sisters were like, all my sisters were like, okay, we're going to do it. And I was just thinking at them, like, for real, are you okay? And they're like, we're going to do it. I said, okay, fine. They decided to do it. So my father had to pay for some slots. He paid for 4 slots so they could add their names. You know, the normal, you know, who you must have with somebody situation in the country. So he paid for the 4 slots, and then They started in September. This was towards the end of the year. And I was like, okay, do you know what it entails to wake up in the morning? Like as young girls, wake up in the morning, early in the morning. I'm not talking about 6 a.m. I'm talking about 4:30, 5 a.m. It was hard. I could never wake up at that time. What was I going to be doing that would make me wake up then? So I did not mind. I told them that I was not going to do the job. And the pay then, the pay was 20,000 naira. So I thought about it. I was like, okay, 20,000 naira can solve the problem for me. 20,000 naira is something, you know, as a side hustle. You just wake up in the morning, you do it in school, or try to go for school or for anything. Like, go wake up in the morning. But then, I don't know, I could not just wrap my head around doing that particular job. So my sisters began. They started sweeping in September. They swept the whole September. So in the morning, I just be on my bed and they would come to my room, be like, "Okay, Jennifer, we're going." And I'm like, "Come along the door." And I would stand up, usually I'll just walk back when they leave and unlock the door and go back to my bed. And I'm like, "Jennifer, you should be serious with your life." You get that kind of thing. I almost had I don't know. But then they kept, so throughout September in the rain, God, my sisters diligently did that work. And so when it was close to the end of September, I had an epiphany. It dawned on me that these girls are going to be richer than you get. And I was like, okay, I need to do something about it. So, and I went back to my dad and I was like, okay, Daddy, I want to do the job now. And he was like, are you sure? I said yes. So he now paid for one more slot for me. They did their normal thing. So he now paid for the one more slot. And then I was like, okay, I started in October, alongside my sisters. And then we started working. But then they said they were going to pay them in the September salary. They had not paid. So they were like, they gave us a small portion of the road. We could sweep. So along we would see people. So early in the morning as I started, you know, in the cold, rain plus Hamatan was just breezing in that time. And we're like, in the morning, it was a struggle for me to wake up by 4 a.m., start dressing up, to be able to go and work. It's not a sophisticated job, So I started wearing, in the morning, I would bath myself up. Oh my God, I will wear stockings. I'm not looking like somebody that's going to sweep the road. I'm actually looking like someone that is going on a vacation, but with your long broom, you know, you get. Oh my God, this is so embarrassing. Okay, so then I now wore the stockings, I wear my leggings, and I wear a cardigan. And we all wore cardigans because the weather was So we now went, when we got to the place, we always swept. I would get to my point, I start sweeping, my sister would start sweeping down, you know, something to just make the girls stay busy and, you know. We swept in October, and then you have to wait, you have to wait to make sure that you sign an attendance to show that you came to work that day, you get. So we end up waiting till to 6 a.m. and I was so embarrassed. I didn't want anybody to know that I was doing this kind of job, you get. So I would just quietly, most times I'd run and tell them that school is the problem or school is calling and that I would run to school. In October, we did not get paid. In November, we still did not get paid. Imagine mixing Hamatan and rain early in the morning, like the dangers and everything of young girls going out of the house at that time of the morning just to go and sweep the road. So then we swept in. So okay, they started in September. I did it for only 3 months. They did it for 4. My sister did it for 4 months. And so I actually, okay, we swept. In December, it was like, why are these people not paying us? They keep telling us we'll pay at the end, you know. So me, my own was like 60K, 60,000, like 20,000 to October, November, December. So you know how the government work is. They don't pay instantly when you begin. So they were like, we're going to be paying you. Well, it's definitely the government will pay you. But Not now. You do your work, and not because you're marking your attendance, you're keeping regular, you're coming to your workplace, and you're keeping the society thing, done your job. They're gonna pay. So when I hoping now, you know how government work is now, especially if you begin, they won't pay you. It took like a year before someone I know was paid. So we're like, okay, we're patient, and we're like, okay, at the end of the day, we will still pay us. They came with government buses. I don't know where they got it from, but they came with the Ministry of Works, and they were always supervising our work. So we thought it was a legit thing. Anybody would say we did not make any findings. We actually made findings, and the Ministry of Work at that time were employing sweepers, to sweep the environment and all those things. So I thought, okay, it's legit. We're a part of them, the employed ones that they were recruiting, and so we started doing the job. Had we known, we wouldn't have stressed. We wouldn't have even gone into that. So then we swept in December. It was something that got riled up. Everywhere we were like tired. We've been waking up 5 a.m., 4 a.m., leaving our house. You can't stay in your house by 5. You have to leave. And we do all these things, and the government cannot even, so we were tired. We needed to be paid. Because when it was like towards the end of December, we saw some of our colleagues who we thought were our colleagues. Those ones swept the major roads in our locality like this. So we now, because we swept the streets, so we asked a few of them, we were like, okay, have you guys started being paid? They were like, I remember that lady, she told me, yes, that they started paying us, but they don't pay complete, so that they had started paying. And the salary was, what she told us was 8,000 naira. As compared to the 20,000 these guys had told us that we were going to be paid, you get. And I'm like, okay, that's the number one red flag. So when they came for supervision in the morning, we were like, started rioting. We were like, you people should pay us. So the next thing, they were like, okay, calm down. The person is going to bring the money. We'll pay all of you. They were like, this was like 3 days to 25th of which was Christmas Day. And we were like, okay, everybody's expecting to go with Christmas money, something to just make Christmas, smooth for you. And they kept telling us, okay, someone is bringing voucher, someone is bringing receipt, someone is bringing this. And we kept waiting. 25th compass. When it was like 27th, these people did not even come for supervision again. So we would go, we would sweep, and then we would wait for them to come and supervise, so that we would ask them where our money was. That was the last time me, Jennifer, set my eyes on any of those people, any of them that actually swindled us and collected our money. And they did not just collect the money, they actually made me suffer in the cold for 3 full months. 3 months of, I cried, I was broken, I was used. Imagine being used by some swindlers for a government that is not working. That combo can drive you mental. It was bad, but then I learned my lesson, and I was like, okay, even for government work, scammers, they will come, there is a government. That kind of a thing, government that going to give you that. And the whole thing was traumatizing. The money my father had spent to pay for the slots for all of us. And then these are people that you knew, they would come to our house in the name of, we're going to get a slot for the last daughter, a slot for the second daughter. You get that kind of a thing. They would come, and my dad would be feeding them, give them chicken and all that. It was so annoying. But we learned our lesson. We knew that they were fake, and what? We paid the price. Yeah, I'm glad that at least I swept Nigeria at some point in my life. But we were there. And so that has brought me to the end of my video. But please, if you know that you were scammed at some point, because as a hustler, somebody that is trying to get things to do, we've met some roadblocks, we've had some dead ends. And so this was one of the dead ends in my life. And I thought, okay, it would be nice for me to share it with you guys. So if you have an experience similar to this, or somewhere close or something, just let me know in the comment section below. And please don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you get notified when I post new videos. You can follow me on my IG. The handle is on the screen, so that is for you to do. And thank you so much, and see you in the next video.